Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is about the topic rightly guided caliphs, as I have covered all three topics of compilation of Quran and compilation of Hadith in paper 2. And in paper 2, so there are some other topics, small topics. If you want me to record the lecture for those topics also, I could cover them too, which could be the part of paper 2, question number 2, right? But there was a demand of rightly guided caliphs, because mostly students are confused and they are very much worried about the topic rightly guided caliphs, and maximum students were asking about the election and administration of Hz Abu Bakr and the expedition to Syria, and they are confused that which topics are included and which are not. Do we need to learn the whole topic of Hz Abu Bakr, or can we skip some of the topics? So these are the mainly questions from the students. So today, first of all, I will let you know that which topics you need to cover in Hz Abu Bakr, and which topics can be the part of the exam, and which topics are not supposed to be learned by you, right? And then I will be covering only election and administration today, inshallah, because they are quite big topics, and there is a one question in CIE about the election and administration of Hz Abu Bakr. So you should know that how to compile the answer for election and administration of Hz Abu Bakr. We will cover inshallah later on other topics. So in Hz Abu Bakr, the first topic is election. It can be merged with the administration. Like separately for election, there is no question, and there is no, like in CIE, you cannot expect any question only for the election. So they can be merged with the election or with the they can be merged with election and administration, or election and expedition to Syria, right? So we will cover inshallah administration also. This is the part of the exam. Expedition to Syria, this is also the part of the exam. Apostasy movement, and every battle which would be the which would be like leading towards the apostasy movement, we would cover it in the apostasy movement, right? Then refusal to pay zakat, any battle which is becoming the part of refusal to pay zakat, it would be included in that. And then false prophets, and last the compilation of Quran. Sometimes question come the challenges faced by Hz Abu Bakr, so all these things will be covered. Only we will outline all these topics in the answer. So challenges, all these things will be the part of the answer, right? But you need to just summarize all these things. So inshallah, when we will be covering the whole topic, you will be able to understand that how to cover the topic election. So election of Hz Abu Bakr, this is somehow not the difficult topic. It is easy, but you need to remember some names, because you need to write the full-fledged answer. So when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, people were very much distressed. They were under the stress, and they were unable to accept this reality that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a human and he has to die one day. So people were in chaos and panic. So all the companions were also in this chaos and panic. But when Muhajirin were busy in the last funeral and the burial of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and on other hands, Ansar were choosing their leader at Saqifa Banu Saida. You should know the name Saqifa Banu Saida, because you have to write it. And you cannot randomly write only there was a place where they were busy. You have to write it. Saqifa Banu Saida. So Saqifa Banu Saida was the name of the place where they were busy to choose their next leader, because now Prophet Muhammad was died, and they were thinking that Muhajirin and Ansar, they both are two groups and there should be two leaders of them. So now we Ansar are open up to choose our leader. That is why they were busy there. So when Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala heard this, he rushed with and he hold the hand of the Hazrat Abu Bakr, and he rushed towards the place Saqifa Banu Saida to sort out this issue. When they reached over there, Ansar almost chose their leader from Khazraj tribe. From the Khazraj tribe, named Hazrat Sa'd bin Ubadah. Some say Sa'd bin Ubaidah, some say Sa'd bin Ubadah, so you can write both of them, right? So Saad bin Ubadah, they had chosen already their leader from Khazraj tribe, Saad bin Ubadah. But when Hazrat Umar Radiyallahu Ta'ala anhu saw this, Hazrat Umar Radiyallahu Ta'ala anhu convinced Hz Abu Bakr, and Hz Abu Bakr delivered a persuasive speech in which he made the Ansar realize that Muhajirin and Ansar are not two different nations and two different groups, they are same. Then one of the companion from Ansar, named Hazrat Khabab, he gave a suggestion that Khabab bin Munzir, he gave the suggestion bin Munzir, he gave the suggestion that we can choose the two leaders. That is absolutely okay. There should be the one leader from Ansar and another leader from Muhajirin, and we don't mind that. But and some of them were saying that Muhajirin were considering that Muhajirin are the people who gave a lot of sacrifices for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they were the early converts, so they deserve to be next Khalifa should be amongst them. And Ansar were thinking that they are the helpers, and they gave the space to the Muslim, and they helped to establish the first Islamic community, so leaders should be amongst them. But finally Hz Abu Bakr bin Jarrah delivered a speech in which he said that he said some historical words. I will write these words in the description. He said that Abu Bakr bin Jarrah said that you were the first one to unite the Muslims. Now do not sow the seed of disunity among the Muslims. Do not become the first one to sow the seed of disunity among the Muslims. So when Ansar heard this, they somehow convinced, and then Hz Abu bin Jarrah nominated Hz Abu Bakr as the first caliph, and Hz Abu Bakr nominated Hz Abu bin Jarrah as the first caliph. But Hz Umar hold the hand of the Hz Abu Bakr, and he took the pledge on the hand of Hz Abu Bakr, and he said that none of us can be the more deserving to be the first caliph except Abu Bakr. So Hz Abu Bakr, as soon as Hz Abu Bakr was chosen as the first caliph, each and everyone from Ansar, Hz Zaid bin Sabit was the first one to take the oath on the hand of Hz Abu Bakr's hand. So after Hazrat Umar, the second person was Hazrat Zaid bin Sabit to take the oath on the hand of Hazrat Abu Bakr. So Hazrat Abu Bakr became the first caliph without any dispute, and he became the first caliph of the Muslim Ummah. He was given the title of Khalifatul Rasul. Khalifatul Rasul means vicegerent of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, means next to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he was given the title of Khalifatul Rasul also. And finally Hazrat Abu Bakr became the first caliph of Islam. Now Hazrat Abu Bakr, as soon as Hazrat Abu Bakr became the first caliph of Islam, there were some challenges which he had to face. But first we will talk about the administration of Hazrat Abu Bakr, because Hazrat Abu Bakr's administration is not too much long, because Hazrat Abu Bakr couldn't get the time for the administration. He was too busy in facing the challenges, and he only had he only could get the time for 2 years for being the caliph. That is why he could not change much, and he could not make a lot of amendments. But finally he did lots of things in his khilafat, which we will discuss inshallah in the next when we will talk about Hz Abu Bakr's administration, right? Because we do not have much to write about this, but when two of the topics come together, we have to write about the administration of Hz Abu Bakr also, right? So definitely we would be talking about Hz Abu Bakr's administration also.